Through a planned gift, Marilyn Miller has established the Bobby Miller Scholarship in honor and memory of her late husband, Bobby G. Miller, to support students majoring in business. Bob graduated from Eastern Illinois University with a bachelor's degree in business. He served 2 years in a medical unit of the U.S. Army, then returned to EIU, earning a master's degree in 1956. Bob worked for the Internal Revenue Service and worked as a service manager for Waddell and Reed for 35 years. Bob was a member of the EIU Foundation and the EIU Alumni Association, where he served as president of the board for 2 terms. It is a pleasure to present the 2010 Outstanding Philanthropist Award to Mrs. Bobby G. Miller. Richardson has established a planned gift which will leave an unrestricted gift to be used for the university's greatest needs as determined by the president of the university. Carol Mosella Richardson graduated from Eastern in 1973 with a BSc in education, one of 5 Mosella family members to graduate from EIU. The Mosella family has a paver in the commemorative courtyard. Carol went on to attend Miami of Ohio, graduating in 1974 with an MSc. She is very active in EIU activities in the Phoenix-Scottsdale region, has hosted receptions on behalf of Eastern, and has attended the annual alumni gatherings in her area each winter. Carol, who is a member of the EIU Foundation, could not be with us tonight, but Tim Gover, Professor Emeritus and Mayor of the City of Mattoon, is accepting the 2010 Outstanding Philanthropist Award on her behalf.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to accept this award for Carol. I've known Carol and her family. They've been very dear friends of mine for nearly 50 years. And as Patty said, Carol lives in Scottsdale, and she wanted to be here this evening, but she had a prior commitment which she could not change. And so she asked that I accept this award for her, and she wanted me to thank the EIU Foundation Board of Directors for presenting her with this very prestigious award. She really has a soft spot in her heart for Eastern. So on behalf of Carol, I say thank you very much.
Roberts has established a planned gift for a scholarship for children from farm families who have financial need and who graduated from high schools in Coles, Douglas, Edgar, Clark, Cumberland, Shelby, or Moultrie counties. Barbara is a 1949 art education graduate and a retired counselor at Long Beach School System. She is a lifetime member of the Alumni Association. She was not able to attend tonight, but Vice President Dan Nadler is accepting the 2010 Outstanding Philanthropist Award on her behalf.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to accept this award on behalf of Barbara. Certainly education, that's what Eastern Illinois University is all about, and it's certainly one of the hallmarks of the Eastern Illinois University experience. But also, we often refer to ourselves as being surrounded by corn and beans. And so what an appropriate gift for someone who made their life, their career in education, to give back to those hard-working children of our farmers. Certainly we hear a lot around here about whether we're getting enough rain, too much rain, is it too dry, is it too hot, is it too cold? But we often forget about how hard those families work and the dedication and the sacrifice that they make for their families, for their education, and for us. So this is a very appropriate, generous gift, and I'm very honored to receive it on her behalf. Thank you.
Thanks, Patty. And on a personal note, Marilyn Miller, we moved away from Illinois in 1982. And when I lived in Springfield, one of the great joys of my life was every Monday morning at Satoma Club at 6 a.m. seeing Bobby G. Miller's smiling face over some breakfast. The next person doesn't need an introduction, but every time I see him, I'm reminded of my own firm in Seattle. For those of you who know the NBA, I've got a guy named Detlef Schrempf working for us at 6'10". My other partner, Kevin Fitzwilson, was captain of Santa Clara's team at 6'8", when Steve Nash was on the team, and another partner at 6'4". So if I could ever recruit Bill Perry to come on, I could play point guard, and I think we could win a few ball games. With that as an introduction, Dr. Perry.
Thank you very much, Don. What I have in height, I make up for in slowness. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight on this very special event, this very special time of year, so that we can acknowledge your spirit of generosity and your commitment to Eastern Illinois University. You can express that commitment through our EIU Foundation, and I want to thank the EIU Foundation leadership. I want to especially express my appreciation to Don Gear for his leadership as president, and to Patty Stratton for many years of strong leadership for the foundation. So thanks indeed. I'd like to recognize a few guests here tonight, some of whom have already been recognized. We couldn't do what we do without strong leadership from our Board of Trustees. We have an excellent Board of Trustees. They're focused on what's good for the students and what's good for Eastern Illinois University. So I'll introduce again Leo Welch and his wife Kay, who are at the head table. Please give them a round of applause. And Dr. Robert Webb and his wife Lordine at the table back here. And then Roger Cradville and his wife Mary, right over here. Also, what we do at Eastern could not be done without a great team, great administrative team, a great faculty team. And I did want to introduce my vice presidents who are here tonight. Blair Lord, our vice president for academic affairs, is at another function down the hall, the graduate alumni, distinguished alumni awards. But I did want to introduce Dr. Dan Nadler, who you've already seen tonight, our vice president for student affairs. Bob Martin, our Vice President for University Advancement. And also not able to be here tonight is Dr. Weber, Bill Weber. So this team is moving Eastern Illinois University forward, supporting our faculty and students in everything that they do. Well, with apologies to Charles Dickens, I want to speak tonight of three spirits of commitment. This is not a scary story, though. First is the spirit of commitment past. The commitment of all of those no longer with us who believed in EIU and in its role as an engine of opportunity, an institution of opportunity for generations of students, who believed in its role as a normal school, and then a teacher's college, and then a state college, and then a university. We honor the commitment of those who enabled a campus to spring from this prairie soil and created a place of opportunity for generations of sons and daughters of Illinois. People who gave their professional lives to create a university committed to excellence, personal relationships, opportunity, and service. The commitment of those who saw the value of scholarships as making the difference in accessibility to higher education. The commitment of those who knew that an investment in education was the best investment you could make in this society and in this country. And everything that it stands for.